Now, listen here, babies. Life is a funny thing. It gives you chances every single day to make choices, and those choices? They build your future. I've made some choices I'm not proud of, and today, I'm living in the shadow of those mistakes. But let me tell you about my best friend, Lorraine, and how she walked a different path. Lorraine and I grew up in the same little neighborhood. We were two black girls in the South, full of dreams and big ideas. We'd sit under the big oak tree by her house, planning out our lives. I always said I wanted to be rich, live in a big house, and travel the world. Lorraine? She wanted to help people, maybe be a nurse or a teacher. When we got older, those dreams took us in different directions. I got caught up in the fast life, parties, the attention of the wrong kind of men, and the thrill of spending money I didn't have. I thought I was living. Lorraine, on the other hand, worked 2 jobs while going to nursing school. She didn't have time for the nightlife, and I used to tease her. Girl, you're wasting your youth. You're gonna blink, and it'll be gone. She'd just laugh and say, I'm building something for myself, something solid. At the time, I didn't get it. I thought life was about grabbing what you could, as fast as you could. But Lorraine, she was planting seeds. By the time we were in our 30s, our lives looked very different. Lorraine had a steady job as a nurse, a little house of her own, and a husband who adored her. I was still chasing thrills, bouncing from job to job, and spending money faster than I earned it. I told myself I was free, but deep down, I envied her stability. When we hit our 40s, the cracks in my life started to show. The debts piled up. The people I thought were my friends disappeared when I had nothing left to give. My health started to fail from years of neglect, and I had no safety net. Meanwhile, Lorraine was flourishing. She'd been promoted at work, her kids were thriving, and she and her husband were planning for retirement. Now, here we are in our 70s. Lorraine lives in a beautiful little home with a garden that looks like something out of a magazine. She spends her days surrounded by love, her kids, grandkids, and even the neighborhood kids who come by to visit Miss Lorraine. She's still that same steady, kind person she's always been, giving back to her community. And me? I live in a small, run-down apartment. Some days, I skip meals because money is tight. I don't have family to lean on because I pushed them away when I was younger. And when I think about the life I could have had, it breaks my heart. But babies, I'm not telling you this to make you feel sorry for me. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand how powerful your choices are. Every decision you make today is shaping your tomorrow. The friends you keep, the way you spend your time, the way you handle your money, those things matter more than you can imagine. I want you to think about where you want to be when you're my age. Do you want to be like me, sitting here with a heart full of regret? Or do you want to be like Lorraine, surrounded by love and living in the peace she built for herself? Life doesn't promise you anything, but it does give you opportunities. Take them. Make the sacrifices now. Work hard, save your money, and treat people with kindness. Build relationships that lift you up, not tear you down. Because one day, you'll wake up at 70, and the life you have will be the sum of the choices you made. So, I'll ask you again, babies, what kind of seeds are you planting today? And are they the kind that will grow into a life you're proud of? Think about it, because your future is waiting.